Welcome to BISP Solutions. The consolidation dimension in FCCs now includes some additional members at the time of application configuration, and today I will tell you about them. So the additional members include translated currency input, parent input, and contribution input. Translated currency input enables to enter translated currency adjustment journals to any input currency rather than to entity currency through journals, journal templates, journal reports, and export and import journals through journal modules. Next, parent input allows data entry in the currency of the parent through data forms, smart views, data load or journals. Then contribution input allows data entry which is already proportionalized. That means it allows posting contribution adjustment at the base level entity, eliminating needs of depending on an adjustment entity or parent entity. These features now complete the HFM value dimension, where we have parent adjustment and contribution adjustment, now introduced in FCCs via parent input and contribution input members respectively. At the time of application creation, there are these three consolidation members, and if you check this, translated currency input, parent input, and contribution input. When this is enabled, there will be three members created in the consolidation dimension. So you may see the hierarchy here. Contribution input is created as a base member under contribution total. Then parent input is created under parent total, and translated currency input is created under entity total. Now to have the translated currency input feature working, the following steps need to be followed. First, we have to enable the translated currency input feature. Second, we have to create journals data source members. Then we have to enter translated rates in the system. Then we will be creating standard journals and translated currency input journals. And lastly, we have to run the rule of consolidation and translation. So we will go to the application, and here first I will show you the enabled features, because I have already created the application. So you see here the additional consolidation member, I have enabled them at the time of application creation. If one has not done this initially, afterwards when there is any requirement, you may come here and then you may check these boxes and enable and click on enable, then the features will be enabled afterwards. two members to be created under data source dimension. So under total data source, drill down total input and adjusted. Here I have created a member which is called total journals. Then FCCs underscore journal input was a child of total input and adjusted, that I have changed and created this under total journals. So this way I have created total journals child of FCCs underscore total input and adjusted, and then made it parent of FCCs underscore journal input. Then I created one more child of total journal. I named it as DS underscore USD. And for this member, I have given the source data type as journal and source currency type as USD. And then I have saved it. Now I have to enter the translation rates, which I have already done it. So I'll show you. We will go to the data, and there we will select single exchange rate data form, enter exchange rate for single period. Since I will be running the case on Canadian entity, which has the currency CAD, so I have entered rate here. Average rate is 0.5 and ending exchange rate is 0.75. Now we have to pass standard journal and translated currency journal. So click on consolidation journals. So for creating standard journal, consolidation member to be selected is entity input. Here you may see I have already passed this cash adjustment standard journal. So we'll show you how the entry has been passed. Journal type is regular, data source is journal input, and currency is entity currency. My entity is Canada. Then cash account, I have taken cash account. Intercompany, no intercompany. Movement is changes in cash. Then local gap, and this is product is one of my custom dimensions, so I have taken here no product. I have debited 1000 and I have credited 1000 to the bank account in the same entity, and I have saved, submitted and then posted the journal. Then we have to pass translated currency input journal. So we have to choose the same consolidation dimension, that is translated currency input. So journal type is regular. Data source is DS_USD. This is the one which I have created under the data source dimension. Currency will be USD. Cash account is being debited by 750 and bank account is credited with 750. So we will now review this journal data in the smart view that I have created. So the journal entry which I have passed, you can see the entries in the smart view here. Now let's go back to the application. And I will run the rule of consolidation. So I've chosen the entity Canada. This is the entity, period January, and scenario actual year FY15, and I will launch it. There is this error coming because the metadata was changed and we did not recomputed the ownership data. So I will recompute it and then we will again run the consolidation rule. So I will refresh my smart view sheet. Now you may see here we had given the exchange rate 0.5 and 0.75. So 1000 has been converted. 1000 is translated by average rate 0.5, resulting in 500. And this, the system defined foreign exchange calculation made an adjustment of 250 in order to adjust the translated value for closing balance to the ending rate, which is 0.75. So this resulted in 750. Now we will go back to the system and I will run the rule of translation. I am selecting USD reporting. My entity is C_151. Period is January. Scenario actual. And year is FY15. Here now I will launch this. Translation has been completed. Now we will refresh the sheet. I have created another sheet for this purpose, and here I will refresh it. So you see here the effect from foreign exchange is coming under USD reporting once we run the rule of translation. And if you see this under USD reporting, cash has been translated by average rate of 0.5. And for DS_USD, this 750 was copied to USD_reporting without translation. So the system defined foreign exchange was not applied. So the translated input currency is also 750. So I hope translated currency input and how does it work is clear to you. For more videos, you may log to our website www.bispsolutions.com.